Portfolio Rubric Guidance for Second Grade Standard 2.PL.PWR.3. For this standard, students know and apply grade-level phonics and word analysis skills when decoding isolated words in connected text. We will be focusing on C, decode regularly spelled two-syllable words with long vowels. When assessing this standard, you will see the standard is assessed at level 3 and 4. If students cannot read two-syllable words with long vowels, then you may need to back up to level 2. For levels 0 through 2, this is aligned to the first grade standard. The teacher is assessing the student's ability to read 5 different syllable types. If they are successful, then you would be able to move to levels 3 and 4. At level 3 and 4, again, this is aligned to your standard. The teacher assesses the student's ability to read two-syllable words with long vowels. Once students are able to do this, then you can move to level 5. At level 5, the teacher assesses the student's ability to read two-syllable words that have long vowels and their ability to identify the long vowel sound. Levels 6 and 7 are aligned to the third grade standard. At these levels, the teacher is assessing the student's ability to read multisyllable words. For each level at 6 and 7, the teacher provides the student with, each level 0 through 7, you are providing the student with a list of 10 words that follow the guidelines for each of those levels. You are asking the students to read those words. Students can sound out the word, decode them before they say the word if they need to. So your suggested task would be to give your students the word list. You can use the one that's in the rubric. You are not required to use the words that we put in your rubric. If you want to do your own word list, just make sure that your word list includes 10 words that follow the standard guidelines. Your required method of evidence is a video recording of the student reading these words. So when you give the student their word list, make sure your video shows the student with their list reading their words. If you chose not to use the word list that we have provided and you are using your own word list, please include your word list as an answer key. When you upload your video, you will also upload your answer key. This is a verbal assessment, regardless of the level, 0 through 7. So there should be only videos and an answer key, again, if you did not use the provided word list. This assessment is to be done individually with each student. Once you have collected your evidence, then you will go to the rubric. At level 0, the student is unable to read any of the words from the list, from the level 0 through 2 list. If the student is able to read 5 of the words, then that is a level 1. If they cannot read 5 of these words, it would also score a level 0. If the student is able to read all 10 of the one-syllable words with 2 examples for each of those 5 syllable types, then that scores a level 2. If you move on to the next standard, at level 3, they are able to read 10 two-syllable words that have the long vowels. If they can read 5 of them, that would score at a level 3. If they cannot read at least 5, then their score would be a 2. At level 4, they can read all 10 of the two-syllable words on the long vowel list. If they cannot read all 10, but they can read at least 5, the score is still a 3. At level 5, not only can they read all of the 10 words, but they can also tell you which long vowel sound is in that word. They must be able to do all 10 to score at a level 5. Once students have mastered level 5, you could move to the next word list. These are multi-syllable words. If they can read at least 5 of these words, that is the score of a level 6. If they cannot read 5, then you would need to upload the evidence of them being successful at level 5, reading the 10 two-syllable words with long vowels and saying the long vowel sound. If they can read at least 5, but not 10, that is still at a level 6. If the student can read all 10 of the words, that is the score of a level 7.